Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully, everyone likes this. I'm calling it the lowdown. Hopefully, everyone likes that one, but it's for right now. That's what I'm gonna go with the lowdown. But as the title says, I've been doing some sort of. I've been working out more at home. I've been lifting the weight that I have here. I've been trying to get back into fitness, better than doing just sitting there doing nothing. But is there any way is there anybody out there that could help me with some fitness advice? Like, I can't lift real heavy. I wish I could, but I really can't lift real heavy. I want to lift heavy, but I can't because of the way I am and because of my heart and everything. Like everyone knows, my heart and everything. It just sucks. But is there any way moving all the time works? I mean, you move a lot during the day, and during the day, and you get home, you just don't want to move that much around anymore. But if there's stuff you can do around the house, still at night, and still like I'll be watching TV, and if I'm just watching TV sitting there, I get bored. Not sitting watching TV. I just get too relaxed. That's why I started doing some exercises in the house. I there's a lot that I do. I can't name it all right now. But I want to know if there's anybody out there that is more motivated to work out than I am. I mean, I used to buy the books. I used to work when I was a teenager living in Chicago. Yeah, because I grew up in Chicago for 25 years. Then I moved out to Braidwood. Now I'm 47 years old, but that's beyond the point. Is there any way to build up strength and lose weight and build up strength by not hitting the gym big time, like heavy, like weights and all that stuff? Is there ways around getting fit, but without using weights, without using this, trying to losing weight sometimes is a good thing for me, and sometimes is a bad thing. I think sometimes is a good thing because when I lose weight, I feel better. I'm more aware of everything. My mind's more clear. It's just the way that it is. I mean, since and not to, but since the Super Bowl is going to be on Channel Two this year, not changing subjects and all that stuff. Since the Super Bowl is going to be on Channel Two this year, I'm not going to be able to watch it. So it sucks because it's on Channel Two. I won't be able to watch it, but I that's one thing I like to do. I'm sick and tired of not having TVs that work on Channel 2. We moved out here and we've never had Channel 2 as a good signal, even though it comes out this far. With all the antenna says it comes out this far, we just never had the right signal for it. I don't know what it is, but we could never get Channel 2. Now, besides all that, not getting back to what I was saying about fitness, I can do push-ups, but not good enough. I could I could lift. I used to do the bands. Well, I still do the bands. I have the bands and all that stuff, but I don't do it as much because it's the resistance is not always there. And if I do stuff without with resistance, and I could do things without any weight and all that stuff, it works out my shoulder, which I always had trouble with this shoulder right here. This shoulder I always had trouble with because of it's my bad arm. I was, but other than that, I'm not worried about my legs. My legs are are big. They're built. They're not built, but they're strong. They're strong enough to do what I need them to do. But the right shoulder of my I always had trouble with because when I sleep wrong, it hurts. I wake up and I'm in constant pain because of it, because of the way I sleep. Is there any good ways of relaxing my shoulder at night, waking up and have it relaxed, and not waking up in sore pain, in pain, or just anything like that? I mean, I know when I when I hit the weights, when I hit the one weight and I do weights and all that stuff, after it starts hurting. Now, if I am consistent on doing the weights, I change up weights all the time. I change up. I don't change up the weights. I change up um the how can I put that? I change up the uh how many I do. I'll do 15 one day, next day I'll do 10. I'll do 15 one day week and I'll do 10 next week, or days. I switch off days. I'm trying to confuse my shoulders and my muscles to grow. I know I gotta start doing it with this one because of the way. But this is my good arm. This is my arm that is good at everything. I mean, I don't have to worry about. I lift with this one all the time. I mean, I'm not worried about that one. It's my right shoulder I'm worried about. My right arm and all that stuff because it's shorter. It's shorter than my. You guys can see it. It's shorter than my and see, look, oh, but it's shorter than my other arm, and I'm trying to build this muscle up as much as I have, as much as this muscle is built up for right now. But as I see it, it's going to take time for me to build up this shoulder, which everyone is, um, everyone can see that sometimes when you see me out and about, you can see that the shoulder dips down, and I have muscle in this shoulder. Believe me, I have tons of big. I have muscles in this shoulder. I just because the way that my shoulder is and the way my hand is and my arm, I don't use it as much as I should. I started lifting the weight because it helps me keep my arms straight throughout the whole day. When I lift and all that stuff, it keeps my arm straight and keeps everything, the blood flowing good in my shoulder and everything. So, but for right now, I'm just doing what I can do to get in better, not just fitness shape. I've when I did sit ups constantly, and I mean constantly, I used to do sit ups. I used to watch a program, just do sit ups, see how much I could do in one sitting. And I just do that, just do sit ups, incline sit ups, all sorts of. When I moved out here, I actually was starting to form muscles, muscle, like you could see like a six pack growing and all that stuff. Not a true six pack, but you could see like muscles starting to form on my belly and stuff. Well, on my stomach. I like I like being fit. I like being active. Some people don't like being active. I love being active. Hopefully, I'll be going. Will be once this coldness hits and all that stuff. I'm just saying, once cold, the wonderful coldness hits and all that stuff, I'm gonna start doing more walking. And walking is the best exercise around. I don't care. You're having a bad day. You're having all this stuff. Go out for a walk. Walk all the fucking. I'll walk all the fucking frustration out. That's what I do all the time. But some people take it. Some people are different at things. They don't. Some people do things one way. Another person does it another way. Like you don't have to. I'm gonna get a little nuts here. You don't have to. If you're having a bad day, you do not have to sit at home, pop open something and drink. You don't have to drink. You don't have to. You want to be more active in doing stuff instead of just sitting at home, sitting there. Oh, there's nothing on TV. It's summertime. There's nothing on TV. I'm bored on my mind. Call a friend up. Call, ask them, ask your friends or somebody like that to, hell, could you meet me somewhere and we'll all go, we'll go for a walk or something like that, and we'll sit there, walk, talk, goof around, have fun with walking and all that stuff. What I used to do for the longest time when I was walking was freaking stick headphones in my ear, and I'd block out all the noise, all that stuff, just listening to music. I'd walk and just listen to music. But where I live on a busy street on in Braidwood, I cannot do that because I don't trust the cars. But if there's some place that you go where you could just listen to music and just walk and just relax on your walk, meet, just sit there, walk around, just see people all the time. You don't have to see all people all the time, but stay active. Walk, do any sort of exercise. I don't care if you have to, if you run, run if you want. I mean, people run all the time. People like staying active. I mean, I try to stay active. I swim. I love swimming. Where I live, like I said, in Braidwood, where I live, I have to wear a weight belt because my lake gets down from where I live straight down to about 35 feet. I mean, honestly, I can swim without the weight belt, but I don't. I'm not. I'm a good swimmer, but I'm not that good at staying afloat. I'm not that good with my one leg because I don't because the way it is, I don't kick with the other one sometimes. So I when I swim, I I swim. When I swim, I don't use. I just use my upper body. Sometimes I kick, sometimes I don't. It all depends on what I'm doing. I swim for relaxation. One thing I would love to learn how to do is scuba dive. I think that would be fun for me to learn how to scuba dive and just see what is actually underneath everything. I'm not saying that I'm just gonna jump in the lake and see how much I could scuba dive right away. No, I'm not like that. I'm not just gonna jump in the lake and just go, oh, I'm gonna go underneath. No, sorry. There's stuff that I'll do and there's stuff that I won't do. But swimming, hiking, all this, everything that has to do with stuff with outside, like walking. I love. I used to bike ride a lot when I was in the city. I mean, we go from one place to a friend's house to a friend's house to a friend's house to a friend's house, biking and all that stuff. As long as I'm doing some kind of exercise and getting out there, that's all that matters to me. Sometimes, well, when I lived out there, is just keeping my body moving and all that stuff. I play. I used to play football, like not tackle but touch football. I used to play baseball. I used to. We used to have baseball against the wall. Like my brother would pitch to me, and we play fast pitch. We play football. Me and my brother. We played basketball. We played. Hell, we played almost a lot of sports together. Me and him used to bowl together. Me and him. Well, pretty much. Me and my younger brothers, of 2 years, we did everything together. No matter what, if he was having a bad day, I'd cheer him up. If I was having a bad day, he cheered me up. I mean, that's what brothers and sisters, if you have sisters, that's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to be always on your case and stuff. I mean, yes, he always got on my case for stuff. Like when he used to wrestle in high school, he used to, oh, Greg, I got new. He goes, hey, I'll show you something. And he'd put me in this weird move. I mean, he always have different moves. Oh, I got something to show you. And he put me in this move. I mean, I couldn't stand it, but that's what we do. That's what family does for each other. I mean, I thought I helped out my brother somewhat, and my brother helps out me a lot. When he had his car, when he first got his first car, it was a 1975 Z28. I was out there with him, constantly working on the car with him. Then he got his third gen Camaro, and I was helping him too. I was helping him with everything too. I mean, that's one thing I like to do. I like working on cars. My dad, when he got his car, I was helping him with him. I was helping him with his car. Um, we, I like to stay alert, and if somebody needs help, I'll be there for you. You know that no matter what kind of pressure people are under, I mean, people get mad at the littlest things nowadays. You don't have to get mad to just get mad because, oh, you're having a bad day. You don't just leave me alone. No, you don't want to just sit there and vent. You want to just sit there. No, you need to vent shit out. Sit there, talk about it. Call me up on the phone. Call whoever you want up on the phone. Talk to me. I mean, talk to them. They will always be there for you, no matter what. Even if they don't want to talk sometimes, shit happens. I mean, fucking, you having a bad day? I don't give a shit. If you're both having a bad day, see what you could do to help you out and all that stuff. I mean, everyone has a bad day. I mean, shit. Everyone has one of those days that you want to go out, you just want to have fun, you just want to blow off some steam. Drinking does not cause you to blow off steam. Drinking, doing this, you could do shit without drinking a lot. I mean, I stopped drinking from shit 2000. I mean, shit. When I got home from my Cancun from my brother's wedding and all that stuff, I stopped drinking altogether. I haven't had a drink of beer, of alcohol, or pop. I haven't had any pop at all. That's how much I quit drinking. I mean, I stopped drinking all pop. I stopped drinking. Every once in a while, I'll have a Celsius. Celsius isn't bad, but I gotta watch it sometimes because it speeds up my. It's not supposed to, but sometimes it speeds up my heart, especially if I'm trying new stuff, new drinks of it, and all the stuff that I haven't. I've tried lemon lime, that's good. I've tried berry, that's good. Orange is really good. I mean, that's like the first one that ever came out. Orange is really good. I haven't tried any of the other ones yet, but but my brother says they're all good. So, I mean, I haven't tried them all yet because I have it every once in a great while. If I'm really tired, I'll and I'm out with some friends, I'll pick one up just to wake up. I mean, just to get that little pick me up to have just to be alert, to be more alert than not be sitting there. What'd you say? Oh, okay. I know. No, so I don't always need one. I'm not saying go out. You don't have to go out and get one. I'm just saying I don't drink them all the time. I mean, I know some people that drink them constantly. When my brother had two in one sitting, when my niece was playing softball and he had two in one sitting, oh my God, he was like, looked like he was on crack because of it, because of how many he drank. Once a day is good enough. I'm not saying that drinking it constantly is good. I mean, yes, you stay awake and all this stuff, it's good and all this stuff, but you don't have to do things that people don't want to do. I mean, I stopped drinking because I didn't, when I was in Cancun and stuff, I wasn't getting drunk because all the heat that's down there. You drink and you lose that heat right away. That alcohol does not go through your system. You just runs right out because of the heat and all that stuff. So I decided that I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop drinking, and I think it's actually done me way better than I ever thought I did. I'm more alert. I'm more. It's not that I'm more alert. It's just I just see things more better. I see things clearer than I have before when I was drinking, and that's what that's what life is about. You want to be pure and good, and yeah, drinking was fun when you were younger and stuff. You was trying to sneak it out and all that stuff. But right now, when you're older and like I am, I'm older. Well, as my parents call me old man, but because I'm almost hitting that age, I mean, you guys will all get there, but I don't care. I still act young. I still feel like I'm younger than I feel than my age, which everyone should always feel that way. I don't care what size you are, what everything like that. If you still feel young in your body and just be sure that you know what you're doing. I mean, God forbid, I mean, if something happens to you and you're out and you're just when you're having a bad day, you just don't want to do anything. Just vent to somebody. I mean, venting and everything else is the best sort of policy I know. Working on something is good too. If you have a project you want to get done, do the project. If you have something else you want to do, if you have stuff will come the way that you want it, the way you want it to come. I mean, you don't have to. Oh, if somebody's doing this, you have to do that. No, you don't have to do everything that somebody wants to do. You have your own mind, your own purpose, your own abilities. What someone says to do, you don't have to do it. You don't have to always be around someone. Oh, if such is doing this, you have to do it too. No, that's not what I'm saying. Ugh, damn itch. But I'm just saying, life as you know it should be what you want to what you want to bring to the pod bring to yourself. Looking acting the way that you act. I mean, yeah, people act some different around other people, and then than they do around. Some people act different than other people. When you're around friends, you may act a certain way, but when you're around family, you act another way. I'm not saying act the way that you want to act. Act the way that act the way that you feel like you should act. If you see somebody acting like a total idiot around women, go up to them, hey man, I don't think she appreciates your kind of the way you're acting around her. She's getting uncomfortable around you. Change it up. Change up the way that you apply yourself. Change up the way that they want that you should. If you see somebody, well, how am I going to put this? It's easier to put it one way than the other. But plus, I got to start listening to my own self when I say this shit. But that's a whole nother story. But once everything is done the way that you want it done and all that stuff, reevaluate. Reevaluate yourself. If you're acting one way with this person, act another way with this person. And if you have a girlfriend, you act the way with her. If you think you're a hot shot and you're trying to impress a girl, don't. Don't ever try to impress a girl with think that you know more than the other person does. I'm just saying that it doesn't work out. I mean, being funny and all that stuff, yes, sometimes it works out that way. Works out good and all that stuff. But be funny in a certain way. Don't be funny and crude about stuff. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that they say one thing, but when they get a hold around a woman and stuff, they try dissing their other pals and all this stuff. Like, oh, you don't want him because it's such and such and all this other bullshit. When one guy's trying to make himself look bigger than the other guy. No, that does not impress women. The way that you act around women, the way you should act like you should act ar- the way you are around your family is the way you should act around women. You have to be polite. You have to do stuff to see that, oh, this guy, they'll think that you're that oh, this guy's nice. He'll do stuff for you, and if you do stuff for them, they'll do stuff for you back and all that stuff. But for right now, I'm just venting right now, and I won't be able to see the 49ers. Hopefully, they win on Sunday. If not, I just have a feeling that because of all this whole freaking thing with, I'm not saying your name, I'm not saying anything, but I think Casey's don't want Casey to win, but I don't know why they're just gonna end up winning. I just have a feeling, but you know what? As I say this, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a shit. This is my lowdown. If you guys have certain kind of lowdowns, please comment, like, comment, subscribe, and please send me a message. For right now, I'm leaving, so goodbye.